Nos vamos en el carro y no sé ni cuánto. Y si al otro día me preguntan qué pasó.
Sorry, baby. Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie Martinez and I'm a reporter here in the Los Angeles area. I'm also a content creator and I record everything by myself when I'm here at my house, when I do my vlogs or anything like that. It is extremely hectic when you have to do the research, when you have to write your script or, trying to figure out what you're gonna present, when you have to record, deal with dogs that make a lot of sound, and then you have to edit everything by yourself. It is, let's be real, super crazy. The good news is that it's very doable. After a couple of years of doing this, I've kind of figured out a few things that make my life easier when I record, and here are a couple of them. Number one, please clean your lens. Por favor, clean your lens. My sisters are probably like, of course she will say that. I tell that to everyone because I don't understand why people don't clean them. You can actually see like smoke when you take a picture. It's like the house is burning, or like a halo, and people think it's just normal. It is not normal. It looks 10 times worse. Not worse because I don't know if the picture is gonna come out really good, but it just kills the picture. So all you have to do, take a few seconds to like clean that thing on your phone, especially on your phone, because you can see everything. You're like constantly touching your phone. You can actually use one of the wipes from any lenses that you have. Just clean that. Tip number two, so I have a studio, a very small studio here in my studio, and I have 3 lights, two soft boxes and 1 ring light, and all of them have to be connected to power. There's a little device that can work with Google Home, and I'll put the information down here, but you can plug there an extension and then plug all of your lights into that extension. When you say, hey Google, turn lights off.
Sure, turning off studio lights.
Come on. And it's just like little things like that that are gonna make your life easier. You can turn all of them on one by one, but I'm all about efficiency, especially if you're doing everything by yourself. So I'm by myself recording and I have to focus somehow. What I use is just an extra tripod. Just place it here. Let me see if I can do this. You know what I mean. Just put it here, whatever. Focus right here, somewhere. And then that's actually all. Everybody knows that I love taking pictures, but sometimes it can be a little bit awkward to have a photographer taking pictures of yourself, and you just like, for me, I just haven't been able to be 100% comfortable with the photographer. So I just take pictures on my own. And what I do is I have a Nikon D750 and I use just that little remote shutter that, you can just stand in front and start snapping away and do whatever you want to do. For the iPhone, I also use a little remote shutter. If someone's taking a picture of me, if it's like a friend, my sister, every time they're gonna do it, I tell them, remember to just press the button. So if they leave it pressed, it's gonna take a bunch of continuous pictures. So what I do is I just tell them like, can you please like hold on to that little button, and I'm gonna move a little bit so that I can get a lot of different angles. You literally come out with like 200 pictures just for a few seconds of pressing that button. So just move around, do whatever you have to do. I guarantee you that you come out with a really good picture. Since we are recording by ourselves, we have no idea if there is a hair sticking out, booger in your nose, I don't know, an eyelash just like flapping around like it has life of its own. It has happened to me, believe me. So what I do is I connect a flat screen onto my DSLR, and then I'm able to see myself. I'm able to watch myself. It's actually right here. Clean your lens. Here you go. And that's my flat screen. So I can make sure that everything looks okay, Obviously you have to get a flat screen, but you can have a small one, something very inexpensive. You can find things for like $100, but very important, you have to get the HDMI cable that goes from your TV onto your camera, and you just have to make sure it is the right one. As far as editing, when I record, I always have the same lighting, okay? I have my soft boxes, my ring light, so when you finish fixing your color, all you have to do is save that preset, okay? And once you save it, what you can do is just drag it onto your footage, and you don't have to do step by step every single time. It takes a lot of time, especially if you're trying to produce a lot of content. That's all I have for today. Those are just a few little tips you can use when it comes to content creation, and just make your life easier. If you see yourself doing something over and over again, just try to think, how can I just automatize, I don't know. Make it automatic. How can I just like press a button and have all of these things done by one click? If you have any questions, just make sure to comment. You can send me a message or follow me through Instagram at StephMNews. Actually, all of my social media is at StephMNews. I also have an Instagram account called Content Creator Girl, where I put a lot of tutorials, a lot of tips on how to do content by yourself, how to fix color, just a bunch of different shit. So just make sure you follow that at Content Creator Girl. Everything else at StephMNews. Hey Google, play music.
Playing some music on Spotify.
Porque esta